Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Dana Williamson with Blessed Anointed and Destiny LLC, the original Bad Queen of the Round Table. This is our next to the last live. Maybe it is the last live for today, which means this is our fourth live, our third live today. And as usual, I am going to invite folks while we wait on everyone to kind of jump on and kind of join us. Let me know you can hear me okay. Let me know you can see me okay, which I think you can. Thank you all for joining and sharing. And thank you all for being a part. One of the things that I consistently try to do is make sure that I ask you guys to share, that you do share, and that you are part of the process of building um, the visuals here that we have here on the lives. So I thank you all for being a part. Please forgive me as I adjust my camera, and I'm finished sharing from my phone. Nonetheless, let me thank you for joining those that you the visitor that is here. We're talking about online events. All day I have been doing these Facebook Lives, and let's consider them that they are online events. Why? This is me being a part of creating my own platform for speaking engagements. So when you look at a Facebook Live, you know that this is an event. Doesn't matter that it's in a home, doesn't matter that it's in an office, doesn't matter that it's on camera, doesn't matter that it wears a scarf, doesn't matter wear a t-shirt, earrings, whatever. This is an event. So when you look at having online events, consider that it could be like this. So we're going to jump right in because I don't want to go over time. One of my main points I want you to look at when you're considering online events is that if your funds are low and you can't do an in-person event, consider an online event because of the different platforms that you can do your online events on. You can use Facebook Live, you can use FB events, YouTube, Hangouts. I believe Twitter has started some kind of live. You can do an event on Periscope. I have seen Periscopes go for hours, at least two. Um, and sometimes if you're doing an event that is like 2 or 3 days, you can do a 2-hour Periscope. Just a few months back, a little over a year ago, I was using Blab for events. Blab is no longer with us, but I was using the platforms in order to build and share and basically offer free events. The points I want to get across today is that you can have online events. They can either be free, they can be people will invest some kind of way, like you'll sell a product in your event, or you'll sell a service in your event, or in order to get the link to your event, let's say you use Zoom, or you can even use Hangouts or YouTube, and you ask them to pay a small fee. Maybe they might get a free report, or they might get a free ebook or something of that nature when you're looking at your online events. But either way, it can be free, it can be for a fee, you sell a product, or you're selling a membership, which in one of the trainings I did today, I talked about face-to-face event planning, and it was in regards to a membership drive, that using my Bad Queens of the Round Table as an example, and the membership drive. One of the points I want you to do in your online event planning is not deciding whether or not to have it, because the main decision is if you don't have the time to run out and be somewhere all day or all weekend, you can do it online. So if the funds are low and you don't have the time, you can do it online. That's our main point as to why to have online events. Plus, they're easier, and it's easier for people, the same reason. They can't run out. They don't have time. They can't get babysitters. They don't have money to travel. But they do have Facebook on their phone. They do have YouTube on their phone, and a little nominal fee, $5, $10, $20 payable through PayPal is perfect. Let me share with you my points, and it looks like I have 8 points here. When you're working on this most of the day and you go back to it and look at, wow, I had 8 points. So my first point is in doing your events is have a written mission and vision for the event, the theme, the purpose, the plan. I had two events this year. One was launching the No Longer a Victim empowerment sessions. I just finished that last week. But the other event was a fundraiser to help me to increase my clientele and my position in Avon. One was a flop, the Avon one, and one was okay. I made a few sales in the books, not in the empowerment sessions, but in the books for the No Longer a Victim. So my theme and even my brand color was each of those events were around the product itself. Either you had light and airy pastel products for the product for Avon, or pastel colors, I'm sorry, for the product for Avon, or I had the pink, black, and white for the book and the empowerment sessions No Longer a Victim. So have a written mission and vision. What are you trying to do with this event? What is your vision at the end of this event? What do you want to happen? Who do you want to reach? Who do you want to reach out to? Who do you want to who do you want to share insight with? Who do you want to learn from your experiences? Who do you want to buy from you? So who is your audience? You know what in that audience, as you know who your audience is, you write your mission and your vision. My mission for the Avon party was to increase and enlarge in Avon. My mission for the No Longer a Victim was to get out the information about the No Longer a Victim Empowerment series and to relaunch the two books in the series. Number two, develop a time frame so as not to lose interested participants, but also not leave them out. I have had uh, I have had events where they're a week long, or I've had events where they're 2 weeks long. I've also had events where they're 3 days long. I believe that a shorter events keep you consistent with content. It keeps the intention of the people that are actually attending your online events, and it helps you to stay focused on what you're trying to do in that 3 day time frame. And what I mean by that is that if it's Monday through Wednesday, Monday you got that lead in, you got that power pack punch, you got that big speaking webinar or engagement or conference call or whatnot. That's another thing you can use for live for online or digital events is conference call. What you look at in a shorter event versus a longer event is in the longer event, do you have someone to testify? Do you have games? Do you have giveaways? Do you have sales? Do you have Twitter parties? Which is another thing I mentioned on having your face-to-face events is using your free platforms. Do you have an ad going out on Facebook? Are you promoting whatever you're doing in the event as part of an Instagram post, as part of a Twitter post, as part of a Google Plus? Are you utilizing all of your free resources in order to build the event? So when you're looking at developing a theme, also in the purpose and the plan with that written mission and vision, your mission during this 3 or 2 weeks has to be consistent. If they don't see you being consistent, if your members or I'm sorry, if your attendees don't see you being consistent, they're not buying nothing from you. Not a book, not a service, not an item, nothing. They're not buying because you're not consistent. In the time frame, also because of the consistency in the time frame, if you keep them Monday through Wednesday, it's 3 days. Monday and Tuesday or all day Monday, you keep them intrigued and engaged in whatever is going on. They're more apt to inviting others. So no matter what the time frame is, when you're consistent and you're helping them to see who you are and you're keeping your mind consistent and their mind on what you have, they're more apt to inviting others. So number three, make sure you invite everyone and also tell them to invite. Talk it up. No matter what you feel about that person or what the end result may look like because of inconsistencies or people not jumping on. Let me just give you an example. A lot of my events, I will invite 200 or 300 people, and 8 people will decide to join, and 5 people are interested. No one else ever responds, and it comes down to here's a fact that I don't think many of you know. It comes down to many people use Facebook as a way to just see what else is going on in somebody else's life. They don't use it as a support system. They don't use it as a foundation to help somebody to build their business. They look at it as social media. If I can't get in my car and go and help someone to network, then why in the world would I use Facebook? But Facebook is right at your fingertips. You can be at the doctor's office and share someone's event. You can be at the doctor's office and respond to someone's event. But again, that comes down to when you invite everyone, you cannot be concerned about what they do or what they don't do. You can get discouraged. It happens. You must keep going. So invite everyone. I will continuously invite 300 or 400 people until until sorry until I get more than 20 people, and then maybe all 300 people will decide that yes, I'm interested, or yes, I'm coming, and it's okay because the more people see Dana, Coach Dana, Bad Dana Marie, showing up for her brand, the more they realize that there is something about this girl than just selling an item or just being who she is. She's being a business owner, no longer a hobbyist, but a business owner. So invite everyone, and again, tell them to invite others. Invite everyone and tell them to invite others. And give me 1 second. I should have thought of this earlier, but I didn't, so I'm sorry. The next part, number 4, we're halfway there. Your book, product, service is essential to your audience. Your book, your product, and your service is essential to your audience. So that means that don't think that it is not enough. It is more than enough. I had 2 books for my No Longer a Victim launch, and I did it for 5 days. The No Longer a Victim Empowerment Sessions launch. I had 2 books. I did it for 5 days. I talked about who I was, my experience in being a victim, and at the end of that, I realized that wait a minute, I am no longer a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm victorious. So I had to share with people that I was victorious, that God said I was victorious, and then at the end, I think I came back once the event was over. I came back and I said, you know what? I didn't fight for me. I wasn't a victim. I wasn't an abuser. I didn't just fight for me. I fought for my worth, and my worth is worth it. So number 4, your book, product, or service is essential to the people that are looking for you, the people that are wanting what you have, your audience. So your online event, whether it's on Hangouts, whether it's on Google Plus, whether it is on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, whatever it is, it's important. It is vital and essential to somebody. Let me say this. My No Longer a Victim book may not be essential to you, but it might be essential to somebody you may know. And as a woman, we have to consider that somebody else in our circle know somebody else outside of our circle. Everybody has a circle. Just because we're in the same circle doesn't mean that you don't have an additional circle. So just consider that your book, your product is very important. That was number 4. Number 5. Wow. Speak up. What is speak up? Can I interject this here? Speaking up is actually I want you to consider this. Speaking up is actually inviting, inviting, inviting. And then after you're inviting, you're on your main pages, your group pages, your Twitter pages, your LinkedIn pages as well. And you're saying, guess what? I'm doing this, and this is why. Share your mission, share your vision, share your thoughts for what you want the end result to be, what you want your grand positive results to be. Because as this As this is a broadcast for people that you may not even know, you want someone to share what your mission is and why it's so relevant. Let me say this. On LinkedIn, you have the opportunity of writing an article. I would say write an article, brief synopsis of your mission, why you're doing this, and connect it to your event page. And that's how you can add people that you don't know or people that are just watching you from a distance on LinkedIn to your group of followers on Facebook as well as Instagram. So that was number 5. Speak up, set out, faith, not fear. So let me say this in number 5. Speak up, set out, faith, not fear. You kind of have to face the fear. You know that people will not want anything from you. They're tired of looking at you promoting this, promoting that. You got another book, you got another event. Oh, you're here. Oh, you're there. Are you going to decide what you want to do? Guess what? You're a Jacqueline of all trades, right, ladies? We can do this. We are the master of all. And why is that? Because if God is preparing us to be the Proverbs 31 woman who is also a wife, she was also a business owner and she took care of home completely. Nonetheless, when you speak up and you set out to accomplish your mission and your vision for your online event, you're sharing all over all platforms, free or paid. You have all of these sponsor ads. And let me interject this here. I can do a class, a full-fledged, full information on event planning, whether online or in person, because I was originally an event planner for $49.97. You just have to holler at me. I'm going to be real with you. Holler at me if you want to do that because it's important. There are some things that you won't get in these free trainings. So here in number 5, we're talking about speak up, set out, and faith, not fear. Faith to fear. I really want to say it's faith to fear. Why? Because if you don't do what God told you to do in building the business and utilizing what is at your fingertips to build the business, you will never get past the fear of the fact that people will not purchase from you. People will tell you no. You will get more no's than you will yeses. But that one yes that you're waiting for will take you over and beyond the platform that you're on right now. So speak up, set out, faith to fear. That's number 5. Number 6, in your event, now that you keep talking about this, number 5 is something that you're going to do all the time. Okay, you're going to be doing that for the duration of your event. But number 6 talks about offer free gifts. Why are you offering free gifts? Because you want to give away something, even if it's a minimal service, if it's a thank you card or thank you gift rather. I'm a distributor for send out cards, so I might send some brownies, or I might send some candies, or I might send I might send something. But I do offer free gifts, and it could be a report. If it's not a report about that's connected to what the event is about, then it could be a report connected to something I do as a business and lifestyle coach. Either way, I'm offering free gifts. There's these other things that I like to tell people to do: offer talent challenges, Twitter challenges. So if you're offering a Twitter challenge, what are you doing? You are asking people to tweet what you said with a hashtag. And then that's how they can win prizes. That's how you can, see who's actually using your hashtag that you've registered. We talk about that in the 49.97 class, as well as you can give free things away during a Twitter chat. You can go to TweetDeck and I believe that is still because I haven't used it in a few weeks. I don't use it unless I use it for an event. But you can, just have a Twitter chat, and in the Twitter chat, decide that you want to go from next level to next level by telling the people to share your tweet with the hashtag. How many hashtags can you register on that free hashtag? Hashtagify? Hey, many. Number 7, speaking of hashtags, use thousands of hashtags. Thousands. And I'm actually I'm being not sarcastic, but I'm you know I'm overreaching on the hashtags only because I believe that if you register as many hashtags for your brand and then you use as many hashtags as I say for an event, let's say you use 3 to 5 hashtags for your event, then you're looking during that event time for those hashtags that you've registered for that particular event. And you're going to give away number 6. We said offer a free gift. You're going to give away what you need to people because you're searching the hashtag and you're looking, okay, who is blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you might have to inbox people and say, is your Twitter handle or what is your Twitter handle? And when you do that, you're engaging with your audience. See, the thing about having events, whether it's in person or online, you're engaging with your audience. When you're asking them to use your hashtags when they tweet or when they use Instagram, you're asking them to help you build a bigger audience. And that is another reason why you want to give away something, especially for those that help you. You're using these thousands of hashtags and you find out it's Joanne. And Joanne's been following you for years but never purchased anything. She doesn't really say a whole heck of a lot, but you know she's there. And you find out that Joanne is sharing you all over the globe. Yeah, there's your free gift. But that free gift does, make it a limited free gift. But that also introduces Joanne to actually put something that you've created in her hands. So number 7 again was use thousands of hashtags. And then number 8 is register those hashtags, which we talked about already. Um, which is like I won't say minimal, but it's minimal enough. Register those hashtags. That's a given. I want you to register those hashtags because they're yours. Um, so then let me add this in here with you for what we talked about on the online event planning. This is just a process you're going to go through to getting this event going and to having all the conversation you need to have, having all the help that you need to have, having all the people join in and invite and share and talk, give away, all of those things. You will go, you can watch the replay of the video on, if you're in the Ladies in Waiting group, you can watch it there, or you can watch it on the Women, the Bad Queens of the Round Table fan page on Facebook. Or you can also catch it on Coach Dana playlist on YouTube. Just real quick, the 8 processes that we went through was have a written mission and vision statement for the event. It also includes your theme, purpose, plan. Number 2, develop a time frame so as not to lose interest. Participants or anyone that wants to be involved, make sure you invite everyone and then tell them to invite. Over invite. I mean, seriously, over invite. Why do you want to over invite? Because you'll get, if you, like I said, I invite 200 to 300 people and I might get 8 people joining. So you want to over invite so that those same people will either be invited to the next show or next event, or they'll be looking for you, or they're liking your page, or they're joining your secret group on Facebook. So over invite, and tell others to over invite. Your number 4, your book, product, or service is essential to your audience. So make sure that it's available. Make sure that if you're pre-ordering and launching, that you have a synopsis that you share, that you give people the insight of what that book, product, or service is. Number 5, speak up, set out, faith the fear. I think that speaks loudly for itself, but you have to speak for you. And speak out basically says do it. You can only tell people about you. So you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're in groups, you're all over the place, and you're sharing what? Your event, your launch. Even if it's already started, offer free gifts, do a Twitter challenge, as well as maybe have a chat. Twitter chat, or even a Hangouts chat. That would be great. I know a woman started off in event planning, and she still does a lot of great events. But she was my coach for a time, Alba Henderson. She did Twitter chats, and I thought that was the most wonderful thing that we could have done for different topics every week. And she did Hangouts every month for the group. So I thought that was wonderful. Use thousands of hashtags. And in using those thousands of hashtags, register those tags. Now, I've given you my website, baddannamarie.com, but it doesn't have listed on that website the class that I can do for event planning. That class is $49.97. And what I can do is those of you that are interested in that class, that event planning class, let me know. Let doing very important for your businesses, very important for your product launch, very important for anything that you're doing that you can increase your business bottom line. So thank you so much for attending. Thank you so much for being a part. Please share the video with others. And again, you can contact me here in either in the comments, or you can message me on Facebook for if you're interested in that full class, which is the event planning class, which I'll do on Wednesday. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Open that door back up.